Welcome back to the channel, folks. I'm Final Approach POV, and today we're counting down the 10 unanswered questions on the preliminary report for Air India Flight 171. From missing data and electrical fires to cockpit confusion and systems that should have warned the crew. These are the mysteries that still haunt us on the preliminary report. If you're into real aviation analysis without the fluff, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps push this into the feed of people who care about accountability and answers. We're not here to speculate. We're here to ask what hasn't been answered and why it matters. Number 1. Why did both fuel switches move to cutoff seconds after liftoff? The AAIB confirms the switches moved from run to cutoff within seconds of takeoff, killing thrust on both engines. But the report does not say how this happened. Manual error, electrical miscommand, or software fault remains open. This action killed thrust on both engines at low altitude. Was it commanded, accidental, or system driven? Number 2. Who said, "Why did you cut off?" And who replied, "I didn't do so." The CVR recorded this exchange, but the speakers were not identified. Knowing who said what could clarify intent, confusion, or reactive timing. The cockpit voice recorder captured confusion, but the AAIB hasn't identified the speakers, and that matters. Why was there no audible clicks from the switch on the CVR? Manual switch movements usually produce an audible mechanical click. No such sound was documented, raising questions about whether the switches were moved physically or electronically. No mechanical sound suggests they might have not been moved manually. Could it point to electrical control or automation? Number 4. Why were safety warnings about loose fuel switches treated as optional? The FAA's 2018 bulletin warned that locking mechanisms could disengage due to improper installation. VT-ANB had the exact switch model flagged. Air India did not perform the recommended inspections. Citing the advisory's non-mandatory status. The warning was there, the part matched, and still, no action was taken. What are your thoughts? Number 5. Why was the throttle control module replaced twice? And what did those replacements fix? VT-ANB had its TCM replaced in 2019 and again in 2023, following Boeing's maintenance interval. No root cause was documented for either change. The module houses the fuel control switches, yet no fault was found post-crash. Two swaps in 2 years may indicate reoccurring issues, but no details were shared about why or what was found. Why did RDC's, DFDR, and possibly ADS-B's systems keep working until near impact? The data bus logged switch movement as late as 8:56 UTC. RAT deployment and APU auto start logic were confirmed, but it's unclear what kept data recording and transmissions alive. The report never mentions GPS or ADS-B activity. The network didn't fail, it degraded. So what power source was keeping systems alive after RAT deployment? Why did the AFT flight recorder burn despite an intact tail section? The rear EAFR was charred and unreadable, unlike the forward unit. The tail section was structurally intact at impact. Was there a localized fire? Possibly electrical or battery driven within the rear equipment bay. Black boxes are built to survive. Was there a localized electrical fire? Possibly battery related? Before impact? Let me know in the comments. Number 8. Was the stabilizer sensor defect logged before flight connected to the crash? Flight AI423 just before AI171 logged and cleared a STAB POS XDCR fault. A stabilizer position transducer issue. The AAIB hasn't ruled out its influence on pitch control, thrust modulation, or electrical priority logic. It was noted and cleared hours earlier. Could that have interfered with FADEX logic or system prioritization? Let me know in the comments. Number 9. Why did the AAIB stop short of issuing safety recommendations for now? Despite a dual engine shutdown after takeoff and a high fatality accident, the report states it's too early to issue any recommendations to Boeing, GE, or other operators. That decision has sparked concern. With both engines cut off after takeoff, is too early really good enough? Let me know in the comments. Number 10. Why wasn't a press conference or public briefing held when the report was released? The AAIB released a preliminary bulletin quietly, without public Q&A or media interaction. Families and aviation experts still lack answers, and many basic questions remain unasked, let alone answered. For one of India's worst aviation disasters, the response has been quiet and families still have no answers. If you found any of these questions worth asking, drop a comment below, share it with your fellow AV geeks, and make sure to subscribe for more breakdowns, updates, and occasional reality checks. Thanks for watching, and as always, safe flying, folks.